Amid NBA job search, former Laker Pat Beverley reserves high praise for Luka Doncic, toughest person I've had to guard. Former Los Angeles Laker Pat Beverley recently showered high praise on Dallas Mavericks superstar Luka Doncic, calling him the toughest person I've had to guard. Beverley's compliment came after a fan shared a highlight reel showcasing Doncic's early years in the NBA, remarking that watching those clips made the current version of Doncic seem like a completely different player. Beverley reshared the fan's post on his X account, formerly known as Twitter, accompanied by his heartfelt praise for the Slovenian sensation. His acknowledgement carries weight given Beverley's reputation as one of the NBA's most tenacious defenders. It is not every day that Beverley, known for his gritty defense and physical play, admits someone is harder to guard than the tough competitors he has faced throughout his career. A career in transition. Beverley's journey since the NBA. Pat Beverley last played in the NBA during the 2023-24 season with the Milwaukee Bucks. After the Bucks chose not to offer him a contract extension, Beverley made the decision to take his talents overseas and signed with Hapoel Tel Aviv of the Israeli Basketball Premier League in July 2024. However, Beverley's stint in Israel was short-lived and marked by controversy. In February 2025, he was suspended from the team following a public dispute with coach Dimitrios Itoudis. The conflict arose after Beverley was benched for the entire second half of a game against Hapoel Be'er Sheva, prompting him to criticize the coach on social media. Less than 2 weeks later, on February 13, Beverley and Hapoel Tel Aviv mutually parted ways. With his overseas chapter closed, Beverley has found himself without a team, but he has remained active by focusing on his podcast and closely following NBA developments. His social media presence has remained lively, as he frequently shares his thoughts on current league happenings, trades, and player performances. Eyeing an NBA comeback. Despite the bumps in his recent career, Beverley is eager to return to the NBA. During a recent episode of his Pat Bev podcast with Ron, he addressed the rumors surrounding his potential NBA comeback and openly expressed his strong desire to get back on an NBA roster. When podcast host Ron asked Beverley about a tweet he had posted last month suggesting he was ready for a return to the league, Beverley reaffirmed his intentions. While there are currently no public reports of offers or interest from NBA teams, Beverley's competitive spirit and veteran defensive skills could still be an asset for a team looking to add toughness and experience to their backcourt. Beverley's on-court impact. Throughout his NBA career, Pat Beverley has been known more for his defensive prowess than his scoring. In his last NBA season with Milwaukee, Beverley averaged 8.3 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 3.4 assists per game, shooting 39.1% from the field and 36.1% from three-point range. While those numbers may not jump off the stat sheet, Beverley's true value lies in his ability to disrupt opposing offenses, guard multiple positions, and bring intensity every night. His defensive mindset and physical style of play have made him a nightmare matchup for many star players across the league. It is precisely this type of toughness and defensive grit that Beverley highlighted when praising Luka Doncic. Beverley acknowledged that guarding the talented Slovenian has been one of the toughest challenges of his career, which is a testament to Doncic's skill and evolution as a player. Luka Doncic, a player who keeps evolving. Luka Doncic, a five-time NBA All-Star, has grown tremendously since his rookie season with the Dallas Mavericks. The fan highlight reel that Beverley shared sparked conversations about how much Doncic's game has developed over the years, from a promising young talent to a bona fide franchise cornerstone and one of the league's most dynamic players. Beverley's respect for Doncic adds a layer of credibility to the ongoing narrative that Luka is one of the NBA's most formidable offensive threats. Yet, Beverley's comments also highlight that Doncic is not just an offensive juggernaut, but a competitor who can challenge even the most experienced defenders. What's next for Pat Beverley? For now, Pat Beverley remains focused on staying ready for another shot at the NBA. His commitment to his podcast and active engagement with fans and the basketball community keeps him connected to the game, even as he searches for the right opportunity to return. Should Beverley find an NBA team willing to take a chance on his veteran defensive skills and leadership, his journey could add an exciting chapter to a career defined by grit, determination, and now, his outspoken admiration for one of the league's brightest stars in Luka Doncic. In the meantime, fans and analysts alike will be watching closely, both to see if Beverley makes his NBA return and to witness how Luka Doncic continues to redefine what it means to be a modern NBA superstar.